My name's Simon Goodrich and I'm a co-founder of Portable, a digital and design innovation company based here in Melbourne. I'm also a proud fellow at the Zelman Cowen Centre. I'm here today to talk about design thinking and the principles and processes that you could be applying within your role. In short, design thinking is a repeatable and learnable process of using a design methodology to solve complex problems. The exciting opportunity is within the courts and legal space is that in a lot of cases, in our experience, many of the wicked problems we see are seen as too hard, too big and too slow. The ability that design thinking can provide is helping the sector start to segment little interventions that could be tested and validated that can help come through and transform the broader court services. And we've been seeing some great traction of that for the last few years. At Portable, we recently applied design thinking to consider how we can look at improving the day of court experience for end users. As you all would know, coming into court, they might be waiting upwards of 2 to 3 hours before they're seen by a magistrate or their proceeding is looked at. How do we make a court more like walking into an Apple store? We re-envisaged through design thinking and through talking to the users and participants in the court what a future state system would look like. So originally we thought that the problem was very much around a queue and tracking technology, but in reality, once we explored that further using design thinking principles, we identified that wasn't a core problem within the court itself. So what we've ended up in developing into our prototype is vastly different from the original thoughts we had at the outset. And that's the beauty of design thinking. You go on a journey utilising a series of processes and validating them with users. Partly that can be done online or doing face-to-face. You can start to iterate to get to a better solution to the problem that you've identified at the outset that you're looking to solve. New uses of technology can provide really agile, quick and effective ways to iterate and prototype solutions along the way. So it's not necessarily about getting it right the first time. And I think as we all know, that's a very difficult thing to do, especially within the legal profession. It's also very much aligned to what the end users need too. And a big part of design thinking is putting users in the middle. We recently used the design thinking process with the family law team within Victoria Legal Aid to consider different ways of thinking of potential future services for its practice. We're also using design thinking principles at the moment with the Office for Public Prosecutions to consider what information is best put forward for citizens that is pertinent to them. If you'd like to know more, feel free to come up to myself or Ellie Burge, who's also here from Portable at the conference, to ask tips, where to get started, or how would you go on that journey to help define that specific problem you're looking to solve.